Hi, this is Wairimo again of Sidai Brides. Welcome to our channel. Today we'll be talking about shopping for a wedding dress. So you have been engaged, you already know which dress that you want. What are the next steps that you should be taking? First things first, start early. We can't insist this long enough, especially for the Kenyan brides, because what you find is brides will always take their time as they're choosing their wedding dress. Try and make it as one of the first things that you do once you get engaged. So start early is number one. Next thing is set a budget. Depending, of course, on your full budget. When you set a budget, it allows you to look at dresses that are in your price range. The worst part about looking at dresses which are not in your price range is that you end up falling in love with something that's beyond your budget. And every time you try to compare it with something else, it will never meet those standards. So shop within your budget. Remembering that there's a budget for the dress, that you have to spend money for alterations, also that you need to remember your accessories and shoes. So put a budget for the dress and remember the other things that you need to bear in mind in your budget. Next thing you need to do is book an appointment, preferably on a weekday, because a bride consultant will have much more time during the weekday than the weekend. Sometimes, like for example here at Sidai Brides, you'll find we may even have 5 appointments on a Saturday. So you see, we will want to give you your full attention, but again also bearing in mind that we have 4 more brides or 3 more brides depending on the day. So try and come in on a weekday if you want to maximize on what we can give you, the maximum of our attention. Next thing you want to do is looking for your wedding party. Please go to a bridal shop with a wedding party. And not just that, consider how many people you want to have in your wedding party. There are some people who are quite decisive and prefer to come by themselves, but then there are people who also need weighing from, for example, your mom, your maid of honor, close friends, siblings. So how many of those do you want to bring for your dress shopping? Make your close party people who are team bride and not team, because it's very easy for me as your bridal party to weigh in on your option. So what happens is that I kind of project what I want on you as opposed to what you, the bride, wants. So be clear on who you want to have as your shopping bridal party. Always again consider where the wedding is going to be. For example, here we will always advise in terms of location, which dress, which silhouette will look best depending on the location. For example, like a sheath dress will look ideal at a beach wedding. Again, this is just advice. You don't have to take the advice of the bridal consultant, because at the end of the day, you know what it is that you're looking for. Most importantly, I can say for a bride is have an open mind. Have we had lots and lots of brides who come here knowing, especially Kenyan brides who come here saying mermaid, 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 and leave the shop getting surprised that they look much better in the style that they have in mind. So come for shopping with an open mind. Come ready to be surprised by the other styles that will probably complement your body better than you thought. Also, as we just also come ready to take photos depending on the bridal shop. Here at Sidai, we allow you to take photos so that you can have something to look at. You can also have some memories for yourself. Consider that there are some shops that will not allow you for various reasons, but again, the photos are good and they're good memories even to look back on and compliment and check things like color and how you photographed in the dress. These are critical things even as you're making up your mind on which dress to settle on. Try everything. If you're here, if you're already at the shop, try everything that they'll give you, because again, you never know dresses have a tendency of surprising brides. If you've come and your mind was only to try one dress, you already have a bridal party. Try 4, try 5. You'll be surprised by how good or great you'd be looking like. And then there's some brides who are afraid to speak up. Sometimes your entourage can really push you towards a specific dress. We've had a bride who had her entourage push her towards a specific dress, but thank God that they called. Just after the weekend, they called and they said, you know what? I'm not confident in what we selected with my bridal party. Can we have a one-on-one? And we had a one-on-one, and guess what? We got an excellent dress for her. So don't be afraid, don't be intimidated by the voices of your bridal party, but instead let your personality come out in your dress. Lastly, follow your heart. You find when a bride finds their dress, they are always so afraid, like, wow, I can't fall in love with the first dress. Imagine you can, and it's okay. So just be ready to be surprised and to have a lovely time as you shop for a dress. I'm just checking through to make sure that I've not dropped or missed anything as we were talking. But don't be afraid to ask questions. And don't disqualify a dress because of a small thing, like you don't like sleeves, or you like sleeves and you wish the dress has sleeves. Alterations can be made on any dress. As always, it was nice having you. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to also check out our website, check out our Instagram page, our social media pages. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask questions. We'll be so quick to respond. Thanks and see you soon.